Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And before I even get started, I want all of you to take a deep breath. Everybody is so frustrated right now. And I honestly think it's like we're watching a movie play out. But I'm going to show you why I think a lot of people got today's crypto summit wrong. Because there's so many talking points coming out of it. And most people are spinning the narrative at the same time. Right now, XRP is sitting here at $2.36 on the one-day chart. Bitcoin is also down as well. But if you listen to the noise all over X, and what most people are saying is that this is so bullish for Bitcoin, well, the market doesn't really think so. The market went in the opposite direction. And I will say this, David Sachs has pissed off a lot of people that hold XRP, Solana, and ADA. Take a listen to what he says here.
Of the American people.
Just going into what's in the holding of the US government, going back to what President Trump mentioned over the weekend, talking of Ripple, Solana, other alternative coins, that people are wondering whether they're going to be included in this stockpile. Will they? Does the US own them? Why mention them by the president?
Well, the president just mentioned the top 5 cryptocurrencies by market cap. So I think people are just reading into this a little bit too much. He just mentioned the top 5.
But ADA was not even in the top 5. So why did he mention those cryptocurrencies specifically? I think there's something much bigger to this. And like I said, a lot of people didn't like what the crypto czar said. I don't like being gaslit by the crypto czar. Clearly, XRP, Solana, and ADA were not named merely because they are top 5. ADA is not top 5. ETH is 2 and was not mentioned. And on top of that, the language on Sunday was strategic reserve, not stockpile. Nothing said today adds up. Watching this PR cleanup is quite embarrassing. No one is reading into it too much. They're simply walking back the most direct and important announcement in US crypto history days after it happened. I actually think all of this is incredibly bullish for crypto, and all would have been well and good to announce yesterday if it had not been for the tweet on Sunday. So why did this happen? Why did Charles and Brad not know about it or celebrate it? Whoever is rolling out these crypto announcements failed the public by communicating like this. And I agree with that 100%. The tweet that came out on Sunday said that there was going to be a strategic reserve for XRP, Solana, ADA, and ETH. And Bitcoin was going to become a stockpile. Now, let's fast forward. Michael Arrington says, asking for a level playing field should not be polarizing. We want to foster American innovation. Personally, I think there should be many crypto projects included in the crypto reserve. The whole industry owes Ripple a debt of gratitude, said Trevor Traina. Indeed we do. Ripple was fighting for all of crypto all the way back to 2020 when the SEC targeted them. The industry eventually understood that, and the SEC started enforcement actions against everyone. And Ripple fought the good fight. But why did the president not address XRP differently from Bitcoin? Or maybe even ADA differently from Bitcoin? Here's what I think, and I think this is the biggest point that people are missing. We are in a currency war right now, especially with China. Do you honestly think the president of the United States, knowing Donald Trump from his previous term, do you think he is going to leak information where he says, we're going to utilize XRP to fix our financial system to strengthen our US dollar. No, he's going to put everything in place first, then he's going to make that announcement. So then every other country has to catch up to the United States. You know what you hold when you hold XRP. You're holding what can fix the current financial system. It offers on-demand liquidity. It can move US dollars around the world in a matter of seconds for less than a penny. If they're going to use XRP to strengthen our financial system, Trump is not going to come out and tell all of us that that is what's going to happen. He's going to hold back that information. And also, remember, Donald Trump was meeting with Ripple during his previous term. He even created an executive order around the financial system. I think people missed the point. What we are watching is the distraction going forward. And it's like watching a movie play out. Some people said Brad wasn't even there. But here's Brad Garlinghouse right here. So he was definitely there. But Brad has always got a seat at the biggest tables in the world. Look at who's at this round table. And this is an older picture. The director of the IMF, Christine Lagarde, chairman, Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, chief executive, Hong Kong Monetary Authority. You honestly think that XRP is not going to do what it's built to do? It absolutely is going to. Ripple always had a seat at these tables. If somebody out there in the world was talking about cross-border payments, they made sure that Brad had a seat at the table. And that's why I'm telling you, you're looking too far into this meeting today. And you got to remember, they chased the press out, and then it went on to become a closed-door meeting. So a lot of other things could have been talked about once the press was gone. And Brad Garlinghouse posted this as well. Some weeks feel like months in crypto. This was one of them. From the White House Crypto Summit to the CFTC CEO Roundtable and the sheer amount of news announced. Hooray for National Crypto Association. It's been quite a few days. There's been a lot of talk about what this White House has and will prioritize with their crypto agenda. Most importantly, regulatory clarity through congressional action, as well as a Bitcoin reserve and crypto stockpile, support for stablecoin innovation backed by U.S. Treasuries, and more. I was extremely pleased to see the incredible support from this administration. It's easy to get lost in some of the maxi-induced noise, but there's so much more to this industry than the infighting and once coin versus another time-wasting rhetoric. We will, as we've always done, continue to champion the need for a level playing field. And it was great to hear others in the room echo this as well. And for industry to come together to move much needed legislation forward in the United States. An incredible thank you to real Donald Trump for opening and welcoming us to the White House. Amazing contrast to the hostility of the Biden administration. David Sachs and Bo Hines for a truly historic summit. And Carolyn D. Pham for hosting us at the CFTC. And Brad posted all of these pictures. So like I said, Brad is there to get us a level playing field. In a level playing field, XRP outperforms the competition. It outperforms every other cryptocurrency in a level playing field. And like I said, I do not believe Donald Trump is going to tell us that they're going to utilize XRP to strengthen the financial system. Not until everything is put in place first. Then he will let the media know. Then every other country will scramble to keep up with the United States. That's my honest opinion on what I think is going on with XRP. And most likely ADA as well. Expert predicts XRP surge. 3 reasons to buy now. So they're saying potential XRP breakout from falling wedge. A lot of people are predicting a breakout to happen at any moment. Liquidation heat map on Binance. They highlighted the importance of the liquidation heat map on Binance, one of the biggest exchanges for XRP trading. He highlighted that the majority of XRP liquidity comes from short sellers. This means that many traders are betting on lower XRP prices. The analyst believes market makers will likely target this liquidity, potentially triggering a massive short squeeze. This could compel short positions to cover, pushing the price of XRP up. Crypto Fear and Greed Index is extremely low. Whenever that's very low, that usually means the bottom is in for crypto. So they're expecting a breakout from here. Why I'm going to tell you to stock up on XRP is because of this right here. We wish we could buy the dip. Take a listen.
Matt and I were talking earlier about how, ETH was down almost 30% over the weekend thanks to Mr. Trump's tariffs. And we were just saying to each other, God, I wish I could hit the buy button. But like we're companies where you have to get things pre-cleared and so on and so forth.
Like I said, institutions want into this space. They want to be able to buy crypto. And if the institutions want to get into this space that bad, once they get the green light, everything is going to take off. Everything is going to start to skyrocket. And that's why I'm telling you, this is your last buying opportunity. We knew this was going to be a sell the news event today. Most people were predicting that to happen soon as this summit was announced. And of course, it turned into a sell the news event. But I want you to listen to what Gilbert Verdian says here. He's the CEO of Quant.
Personally, this is a transformational moment. These evolution in systems only happens every 30 years. Right now, we're at the forefront of digital assets being integrated into financial systems. And if you look at payments globally, domestic and cross-border, there's only 56 countries that are doing real-time payments. And it's quite a long transition, as Will said, to go from cash to check and batch payments to real-time and quite expensive. But we're able to actually update global financial systems to digital assets to a modernized version to make the money that people use serve us better, because we're in a digital age.
Like he said, we are in the digital age. So while everybody's worried about what happened at the crypto summit, in the background, a new financial system is still building out in real time. And people are rushing to sell because Donald Trump didn't mention XRP at that summit. And people looked at it as a Bitcoin-only event. But Brad was in Washington. He was at that summit. The doors went closed at some point. What they talked about after the doors went shut, nobody really knows. People are speculating still. I want to remind you that they're not going to come out and tell you that they're going to utilize XRP in a specific way until the rest of the system is built out. Once everything is in place, that's when we will know the plans. Until then, we watch the movie play out. This is going to frustrate a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to sell way too soon. This market is going to turn around. I assure you of this. We know it's coming. Everybody knows it's coming. But you got to make it through the days like today. And XRP really did not fall that far. I mean, literally, we're down 20 cents. We are doing 20, 30 cent moves in a matter of just an hour right now. All of a sudden, XRP could take off and go above $3. Don't listen to the noise. Stay focused. You know what you hold. You know what XRP is built to do. Why would you get shaken out now? I want you all to get financial freedom. And all you got to do until it happens is stay patient and stay positive. And then we will get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.